Clay presents ClayFighter 63⅓.
ClayFighter 63⅓ is a fighting video game developed and published by Interplay Productions for the N64 in 1997. It's a stupid title, right? Well, the 63⅓ in the title is pretty much a parody of the fact that many games in the Nintendo 64 used 64 at the end of their title. We had Super Mario 64, Pilot Wing 64, Bomberman 64, Base Hunter 64, Donkey Kong 64, Doom 64, and so on and so on. It's all part of the ClayFighter game series' attempts to be humorous, some of which works, some of which really doesn't.
Combo. Weak combo.
ClayFighter 63⅓ is the third game in the ClayFighter series, the previous two having been released on the SNES. Like those games, it has its own unique look as it uses stop motion animation and claymation instead of traditional computer animation. Does it look good? Well, no. Even if by today's standards it could never hold up as well. What does hold up though is the most important thing, the fighting mechanics, combining Killer Instinct style combos with additional silly names, with Street Fighter Alpha super combos and Mortal Kombat fatalities. There's a serious learning curve to gameplay. Mastering combos is no easy task, and it can be very frustrating at times, but once you begin to get the grips of it, it also can be quite satisfying. There are 12 characters to choose from, 9 initially and 3 that can be unlocked with cheat codes, or finishing the game with each character. They all have their own unique look and fighting style. For example, Bad Mr. Frosty is a mean looking snowman that is slow but delivers heavy attacks. Ichabod Clay is a ghoulish wisp with a jack-o'-lantern for a head, he's fast moving and can teleport, while Taffy is an agile and quick creature made out of taffy. Such a unique set of characters, and that they all have their own fighting style is worthy of credit. Hell, if you've always wanted to get Earthworm Jim in a fighting arena, that is possible here, as he is a playable character.
Fight! Take this! Get away! Wow, Nelly! Take this! Wow, Nelly! Loser! Whoa, man! Wow, Nelly! Combo! Fly down voodoo skies! Take that!
Talking of arenas, they're another great feature of ClayFighter 63⅓. Each one is themed around a particular character, and at most you can knock opponents through doors into different rooms. This gives it variety, and it's fun to try and discover each arena's extra rooms. ClayFighter 63⅓ does have some hard to ignore issues though, and that is the absence of replayability and horrid sound. The speech, something that gets really repetitive, sounds fuzzy, as if it was recorded on a tape deck, and the music is so uneventful there might as well be none.
Combo!
Sugar rush!
Lousy combo!
Sugar rush!
Same combo!
Sugar rush!
Take this!
The development clearly had issues, as the game was delayed for almost a year after its initial launch. If they needed that much extra time to work on it and this was the end result, then I dread to think what it was like before. It has its flaws, but has an interesting and varied roster, as well as some good fighting arenas and decent fighting mechanics. These certainly help ClayFighter 63⅓ stand out from the fighting games pack.